Rusty's already puked 3 times. Let's get our day started. She was looking at me just screaming. Like that.
Happy Monday morning! Lyndall.
So positive.
It's Monday, Brad.
Happy 6-month birthday.
Oh yeah, happy 6 months, kid! Happy 6 months, yay!
Holding on to the...
I'll let Rachel tell you how last night went. One of the benefits of living with your in-laws, especially if you're the same size, is borrowing belts. I broke my belt this morning, not because I'm too big. I guess because I'm too strong. I pulled it. Shoes, clothes. That's a nice benefit.
Yeah, you guys are like the same size across the board.
I know, it's nice. All right, I'll let Rachel talk to you. I gotta go to work. I'm out the door.
So I guess I'm queued up to talk about how last night went. Lyndall's trying to eat this book. It actually went really well. After the initial wake up that he needed to be like rocked and soothed back to sleep, then it was just kind of a normal... Stop that for just a second. So it was just a normal night. I fed him, I mean, after that 9:30 wake up, he didn't wake up again until 1:40, and I fed him. And then like 4:30, fed him. And then he was up for the day at like 6:40. So for going to bed at 5:20, because he was totally exhausted, I was worried he was gonna wake up. It's okay, super early, but nope, he slept till 6:40. Okay, it's nap time. It's really funny watching them eat a bottle, because you normally have their hand up like that the whole time, feeling his beard. I like your beard. He's so easy to feed. Bear. Hi, honey. Did you have a good day with your grandma? You were so excited to see us when we got home. Linda was so cute. When I walked down the stairs, she was looking at me just screaming. Like that. Yeah, that was like, that's what you were doing. Yeah. I just missed you so much. And you missed me too, apparently. Yeah. Did you have a fun day? You did? What did you do? Oh, wow. What else? Did you eat anything? Are you pooping? I think you're pooping. They're doing that a lot these days. Yeah. Who's that pretty baby? She's so pretty. She's so pretty. Oh. Yeah. Did you scare yourself? Okay. I'll get your bruise. Brad just whispered, Rach, get my bruise.
I don't know. I don't even know what it's
You're
from.
so manly. I know, that's the difference between men and women, is if I have a scratch on my body, I know exactly where it's from.
It almost looks like something grabbed me because there's like 2 smaller ones.
I thought maybe it looked like you hooked your arm around something on the boat and like leaned over or something.
No, yeah, it didn't do that.
What do you think, Bear? What do you think, Mr. Tooth? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good theory.
That's probably what happened.
Uh-huh. Yeah, are you smiling about it? I like that little foot. That's a cute little foot. There it is. It's so adorable. You think it's funny? I'm gonna kiss it.
She's gonna kiss it.
Kissy, kissy.
She's gonna...
Sorry, Lyndall. You're cute. I'm gonna kiss you. Kissy, kissy. Rachel from the future here, and Lyndall. I know the suspense is killing you. We actually figured out what caused that bruise, and it was when Brad was working on the stereo and the lights in the boat. Lyndall. When Brad was working on the stereo and the lights in the boat, he was reaching up under this compartment and had his arm wrapped around something on the boat, which I think is exactly what I predicted. Okay, back to the vlog. Good morning. It's 6:10, 6:19. The babies have already eaten. Rusty's already puked 3 times. Let's get our day started. Morning, babies. Is it coming up? You're such a good dad and husband. I cleaned up the puke the last time, but it was on the tile. Hey, buddy.
What happened?
So, as I was walking down the stairs, Lyndall spit up right next to where Rusty spit up this morning. Isn't that funny?
We still had the carpet cleaner out.
Perfect. It wasn't very much.
Good
I'll
job.
clean up Lyndall's.
You're hilarious.
I think that's gonna stay. So one thing you should know about Brad is that he sings everything. Like if you have
Where are you going with this?
if you have a conversation and a word comes up in the conversation, Brad will turn it into a song, which is really funny because
Which is really annoying.
it's not annoying at all. Sometimes it is when I'm trying to tell you something kind of important and I'm talking and then all of a sudden he's breaking out in song and dance. It's like,
Dance?
Did you hear a word I just said?
I don't think I've ever broken out into dance.
My grandma did the same thing. So I like the trait. But, for example, we're feeding the babies this morning, which neither of them, oh, you can see Lyndall. And side note, I bought a whole bunch of baby, like store-bought organic baby food, so I can kind of hone in on what they like. Then I'll make it after that. But there's a lot of flavors in these bags that I wouldn't be able to make, like pomegranate and plum. I probably wouldn't make plum for them.
You wouldn't buy a plum?
Passion fruit.
Dragon fruit.
Yeah, so there's
Blood orange.
there's a lot of flavors they can get exposed to by buying baby food that I wouldn't otherwise expose them to. So there's benefits, I guess. Anyway, that was a tangent.
Yeah.
So this morning they're having peas and what is that one?
Banana plum blueberry quino.
Quino. Bear really is enjoying these peas. So
I don't think I've ever actually called it what is it, quinoa?
quinoa.
Quinoa.
You've never called it by its real name?
No, what was that, a Bud Light commercial?
I think so. Man, Bear's lapping up these peas. You're my own son, aren't you? Man after my own heart, I love peas.
Ugh.
So Lyndall was not really loving the peas, but then she was going to town on the banana, plum, whatever. And Brad said, understandable. And then, so if I say understandable, you say,
understandable! From Chicago, the musical?
and now we're listening to Chicago the Musical. What?
No.
Not that this is a pet peeve, it's actually quite the opposite, but what are the pet peeves that you have about whoever you live with?
Or their nuances.
Or nuances, that's, yeah. Do I have any? A nuance?
She's dead.
Look how much of the peas Bear ate.
Good job, buddy. Very healthy.
Yes. Not exactly a pet peeve. When we first got married, the pastor that married us, who's also the pastor that did the baby's baptism, which is super special, Pastor Jen, she came down to the lake from Kansas City, hung out with Brad and I for a couple nights. We went to dinner, we went out on the boat, and we just kind of talked about our relationship. And she was like trying to hit on all the subjects that might be touchy after marriage. And one of them was like, what pet peeves do you have about each other? And at this point, we were so young and in love, we like couldn't even think of any. Except for, I apparently leave cabinet doors open. Remember?
Oh yeah.
I don't think do I still do it?
Not really, no.
I think I've been trained not to do it. But then when my mom was living with us, Brad was like, oh, I see where you get it, because she was leaving cabinets open.
Exactly.
So if that's the worst I do,
That's right. That's
do
why I
it
married
pretty
you.
darn good.
That's why I married you.
This is so fun, isn't it? Just sitting here feeding our babies, drinking our coffee.
Talking to our friends.
Talking to our friends on YouTube.
Yeah. It's nice not having to go to work till 8 o'clock.
And them getting up at 6 o'clock.
Right.
You have a whole couple hours of the day getting up in the 6 o'clock hour.
Hey, talk about how Bear did last night.
Bear did great last night, which is funny because he's teething. I put it in air quotes because I don't, other than that little bit of fussiness that first day, I don't know if it's really affected him. Do you?
No, luckily.
Yeah. So
Luckily.
that last night was probably the best night we've ever had with the babies. Lendl's been sleeping through the night for over a month now. So she didn't change a thing last night, slept through the night. Bear didn't wake up until almost 4 o'clock in the morning for the first time. And I went and fed him, and then he didn't get up until 6 o'clock. That's never happened.
It was awesome.
It was wonderful. That was the longest stretch of sleep I've had since they were born.
Yeah, probably.
It was great. Yeah, you guys are awesome!
Woohoo!
I'm a little baby.
Oh, it's a baby. If there's one thing Lendl hates, it's being held like a baby.
Yeah, it is.
But you know what? You are a baby.
Oh,
Quit growing up on us.
let me out of here.
Bear, did you enjoy your peas? Did you enjoy your peas? You did? Yum. You're cute. How's your little toothy? How's your toothy doing? Is it good? Can you feel it? Does it feel weird? Are you still chewing? You think you can show off your little tooth? It's right there. Yeah? Let's show it off. Oop. Your lip is slippery. I don't think you understand what we're doing here. Okay, well, it's in there. Sorry, buddy. Alright, let's get you cleaned up. You are super matchy-matchy with your PJs and your bib.
He misses our alligator. So does Barb.
Yeah, I miss our alligator, Junior. So the babies, when they were first born, we hardly ever put them in bibs. We put Lendl in a bib because she would spit up almost every time after she ate, but Bear never had a bib on, and we had all these bibs, and I was thinking, man, we're just never gonna use these. Obviously, I didn't think about solids, but we go through bibs like crazy, don't we?
Well, we're only doing solids twice a day.
That's true.
That's 4 bibs
So
a day, though.
I feel like that's way more than we used to go through. Good thing we have all these bibs.
Yeah, thanks, everybody.
Hey, if you have any suggestions on good bibs,
Hey, thanks for the bib.
I think these were from Melanie, weren't they?
Yeah.
These.
I think she made them.
I think so too. These are awesome because they're really soft on this side
Thanks, Melanie.
and they're really cute and they have a lot of coverage and they go pretty narrow so that they actually fit their necks. But when they get this side all messy, then you have a really soft side to clean their face. So these are really great. These are my favorites. The babies are getting really interested in the animals. Aren't you? Bear staring at Iris right now, who's just out of the frame. Iris is now rubbing her chin on the camera. Iris! Iris, come here. Come here, Iris. A lot of love to give around here. When the babies were first born, we had designated days for each of the animals. Like it was Iris Day, and then it was Rio Day, and then it was Rusty Day, where we would just give them a bunch of extra love on those days since the babies were kind of taking priority. We had to make sure they still felt like they belonged, right? In case you're wondering where Rio's been, she's been right here pretty much since we moved in. Hi, Rio Petunia. So that's gonna do it for today. Thanks for watching. That was a very random array of clips, which is very typical of our channel. So if you enjoy that kind of thing and just kind of want to follow us along with our day-to-day routine basically, then hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Now that we've kind of settled into our routine here, I will have some time to plan out and execute a few more vlogs that I have been meaning to make for a very long time. like now that we've hit the 6-month mark with breastfeeding, I plan on doing a video all about my experience breastfeeding twins. So if you're interested in any of that, then like I said, hit the subscribe button. The thumbs up button always helps push our videos for people who might also like to see videos like ours. And we will see you tomorrow. Bye.